Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria (SON) intensifies strategies to check the menace of substandard products as the agency inaugurates task force to check the influx and distribution of substandard phones in Nigeria. Details of these and other stories shortly.
My people, SON no be pikin. SON na Standards Organization of Nigeria. You be importer, I be exporter. You don't register the market where you dey sell for SON. Standards Organization of Nigeria they call you now to come register wetin you dey sell for Naija. This na to make everything wey dey Naija market get standard. If you never register, na im be say if dem bab you go pay all the gbese and na your pocket go hear am. Sharparly, go register the market or product where you dey sell for any SON wey near you. For Standard Organization office, you go get correct information wey go help you know how you go take register. For more tori, visit SON website wey be www.son.gov.ng. Standard Organization of Nigeria, una dey improve life through standard.
A warm welcome to another interesting edition of the program, Standard and New. And nice to have you join us on the program. Compliment of the season and our best wishes to you as you look to a quality and rewarding Christmas in another 7 days from today. Moving on, the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Aboluma, says the agency will continue to come up with innovations aimed at not just protecting consumers, but check the distribution of substandard products. The latest of such initiatives is the Product Authentication Mark.
This event is one in the series of programs by the Standards Organization of Nigeria to check the distribution of substandard products. Stakeholders in this forum comprise representatives from the National Association of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NACSIMA, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, and members of the organized private sector. The focus of the gathering is to acquaint stakeholders with the workings of the new scheme tagged Product Authentication Mark. It's an electronic product registration initiative to verify quality and ensure traceability of goods to their sources. What it means is that with the introduction of the scheme, consumers now have the power to ascertain the quality of products sold in the country. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria told stakeholders that the Product Authentication Mark was clearly designed to empower consumers and also help the Standards Organization of Nigeria trace products to their manufacturers.
PAM, Product Authentication Mark, is a product that is being introduced into the market by Standard Organization of Nigeria in conjunction with members of MAN and members of NACSIMA. That's the organized private sector. It's a mark, it's a deployment of advancement in technology to guarantee quality assurance of goods. It's a product that we've designed to enable consumers, end users, to be able to verify the product that they're buying. It is not new in Nigeria. They've been doing it, but we are taking it a step ahead, where you have to authenticate your own goods yourself with the help of technology. Once you are sure of what you're buying, cost becomes secondary. So we want to put the safety of consumers first before the meager financial implication, which we ought to agree by all concerned. Keeping with the World Trade Organization's requirement, SON, in collaboration with Nigerian Customs, CPCs, and other government outfits, we've agreed to comply with the international best practice of 90 days notice. So we've given the 90 days notice and it's going to continue therefrom. All we are trying to do is to fine-tune the process with stakeholders.
While commending the foresight and commitment of the SON in the fight against substandard products, representatives of various associations described the initiative as one that will impact positively in the nation's industrial sector.
It's good we had this interactive session because it has given my members opportunity to interact with her son and truly understand what PAM is all about. We support the initiative, but we believe that the cost might be on the high side, and that is why we've decided to set up a committee which will comprise people from MAN, SUN, and CPC and other OPS members, so that that committee can look at what we have discussed today and come up with a position that will be acceptable not only to government but also to the operators, the manufacturers.
The objective itself is good in the sense that I think one of the biggest challenges consumers experience in Nigeria today is fake, adulterated or counterfeited products. So any initiative that seems to address that is absolutely correct. However, the process, like I said, is what we really need to walk through. If it's going to be a burden on the consumers, then obviously it becomes a challenge. A burden in the sense that if it's going to be a significant cost that we passed on to consumers, then we have an issue. However, beyond the cost is the fact that the verification and authentication process itself must be convenient and not an onerous or inconvenient entire apparatus. Once we have all that in place, I couldn't agree more with anything that seeks to ensure that consumers are getting exactly what they really pay for. And I suspect that even the companies themselves, responsible companies, would embrace an initiative that protects their brand.
Ahead of the Christmas celebration, Nigerians have been reminded of the need to insist on quality as one sure way of tackling the menace of substandard products in the country. This was the focus of the Standards Organization of Nigeria's Stakeholders Workshop on Reduction of Substandard Products in Nigeria.
This workshop is an ongoing exercise by the Standards Organization of Nigeria to educate Nigerians on the dangers of substandard products on the people and the nation. Stakeholders drawn from the southwest of the country were taken through the dangers of fake products and the importance of quality products and why consumers must never compromise on quality. Discussions on the imperatives of standards was interactive as participants expressed concerns on areas of interest.
One good thing about SON, they are for corrective purposes. You know, wherever you are not doing well, they try as much as possible to correct you and to encourage you. So the next time, so they have a very good planned inspection schedules in which it's really good for us.
I believe that with this consistent workshop, because this is not the first workshop I've attended, it will help in eradicating substandard products in Nigeria.
Representative of the Director General of the SON told stakeholders that a lot has been done by the agency to check the distribution of fake products into the country, adding that SON requires the support of all and sundry to achieve greater success in this regard.
There's additional scheme coming on board 1st February 2018, and we believe that in the first instance we need to interact with the stakeholders, particularly the manufacturers that will be concerned. We need to educate Nigerian public on the need to support government policy. We want standards to be a way of life, and we believe that as the product authentication scheme takes off early next year and the manufacturers strive to do their best, we believe that the Nigerian public would begin to show preference for certified products. And that is just what this is all about.
We are creating awareness, total awareness for people to know. Like you see in the flyers we are sharing today, look well and see SUN logo, which identifies the right product. Buy them, leave the other ones.
A similar workshop held in Abuja the past week, where stakeholders pledged their unwavering support to the SON to ensure that only goods of acceptable standard find their ways into the markets.
My people, SON no be pikin. SON na Standards Organization of Nigeria. You be importer, I be exporter. You don register the market where you dey sell for son. Standards Organization of Nigeria dey call you now to come register wetin you dey sell for Naija. This na to make everything wey dey Naija market get standard. If you never register, na im be say if dem gbab you, you go pay all the gbese and na your pocket go hear am. Sharparly, go register the market or product wey you dey sell for any SON wey near you. For Standard Organization Office, you go get correct information wey go help you know how you go take register. For more tori, visit SON website wey be www.son.gov.ng. Standard Organization of Nigeria, una dey improve life through standard.
A task force to check the influx and distribution of substandard computer and allied products in Nigeria has been inaugurated in Lagos. The task force is an initiative of the Standards Organization of Nigeria and the Computer and Allied Products Association of Nigeria. I witnessed the inauguration of the task force. Please take a look.
I solemnly swear that I will serve this Son Capital Enforcement Task Force with due diligence, honesty and commitment to the best of my human ability. So help me God. Congratulations, gentlemen.
That was the official inauguration of the Joint Task Force by the representative of the DGSON, Kabiru Mohammed. The focus of the task force, according to Kabiru Mohammed, is to identify the various sources where such goods are imported into the country and ensure that they do not get into our markets.
There is a need to take the message to the rightful place. A lot of complaints have been received on the substandard computers and their products. And having done an exercise at the computer village some weeks back, we felt it's necessary that we come down to the center of it all. We have to come to the center of it all, which is the computer village where all these things are being sold, so that we take the message to them. And then at the same time also bring in the collaborative aspect of our own responsibility by ensuring that they become self-regulatory. Our message to stakeholders is to ensure that whatever is required of them in the need to conform with Nigerian industrial standards is actually adhered to.
Some of the accessories bought from this market, which somebody bought and was not working well, and we actually practically tested it, it failed. And then we have to come to the market to follow up on the matter. And when we realize that it's not just that person we bought from that is the issue that is widespread. So we have to clamp down on them, to calm down, to ensure they come register their product. In the process of registering, we'll be able to test the product to ascertain the quality of the product, to ensure that consumers will get value for their money when they buy those products.
It is important that we use the sensitization forum to enlighten the computer and allied products dealers on what to sell, how to sell, and the requirements of the standard. Most of them are not aware of the requirements of the standard. So this is an opportunity to create awareness in that regards. As regards the product quality, the marking requirements, the product information that the consumer should be aware of. Aside this, it is also an opportunity to enlighten them on their responsibilities as regards warranty and product liability and after-sales service.
Operators of the market were exposed to the dangers of substandard products and the negative implication of the products on the Nigerian economy.
I assure you that this is going to be a landmark success on the part of, Nigerian nation on the part of us that we are stakeholders. We will not be happy when people go around and say they buy a big fake charger or they buy a fake battery or the things that they bought are not of standard. We are making sure that these things would come to pass, and that is what we are able to achieve and establish with Sun today.
We need enlightenment. Most of us that trade computer and allied products, we are doing it by accident. Many of us have formal education, formal knowledge about computer products we deal on. So this kind of sanitization will help us to learn more, to help us to improve on different departments with like the idea of customer management, after sales service. These are very important features that we need to add to our business.
The dealers expressed satisfaction at the sensitization exercise and assured the agency of their commitment to the war against substandard products in the country.
Stakeholders in the building and construction industry met in Lagos to review standards for cement. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Boluma, was represented at the event. This technical committee meeting met to determine the standard development process of cement production. The committee, comprising stakeholders in the building construction industry, had to come up with guidelines and standard procedures for cement production in line with global practices. Representative of the Director General of the SON, Chinyere Egwonwu, said the review of the NIS 441-2014 standard for cement is in line with best practices and of benefit to the industry.
We have lifespan for a standard. It's either the standard is 5 years and then we take another look at it to see the adequacy of that standard. Sometimes it could be reviewed earlier than that 5 years when there are certain government policies in place or when there are new technologies in the manufacturing of that particular product or test methods. So when such occasions occur, we take another look at that standard with the view of reviewing the standard. So that is what we're doing here today, to update the standard for cement for Nigeria, that's the Nigerian Industrial Standard for cement, to make sure that it's adequate for now. Cement is used to do so many things in constructions of building, the homes where we live, in factories, on the roads and all that. So you can see that cement the use of cement cuts across all aspects of our lives that are very important, that if care is not taken, will be dangerous if it is not done very well. So that is why we have come here today to also look at this the standard for cement, to make sure that it covers all these areas, the usages, to ensure that every aspect of anywhere the cement is used is covered by the standard.
Chairperson of the committee, Professor Joseph Odigwere, assured that the committee will be painstaking in its review to come up with standard acceptable by all stakeholders.
Standards are normally global documents, and to the manufacturer it gives them a global platform to sell their product. To the consumer it is very, very important because it helps you to understand what you are buying. In fact, it's the only legal document you can have actually to sue a manufacturer or whoever is selling the product. That's the extent a standard can go. The ignorance is very high because the consumer doesn't actually understand what he's buying. And I think when we have a document like this, it helps everybody to know what they should be doing and what they are doing.
Anybody that now runs short of the standard that is set, CPC will follow it up, especially when consumers buy and have challenge with it and they complain to us. We'll now follow it up for redress. We are there for consumers, especially if they complain, but the problem we normally have that people hardly come up with challenges. If they have a problem, they don't complain. They just say, let it be left for God. But we encourage people to complain in any time they have short changes or their money's worth is not, they didn't get their money's worth over anything they buy.
My people, SON SON no be pikin. SON na Standards Organization of Nigeria. You be importer abi exporter. You don register the market where you dey sell for son. Standards Organization of Nigeria dey call you now to come register wetin you dey sell for Naija. This na to make everything wey dey Naija market get standard. If you never register, na im be say if dem barb you, you go pay all the gbese and na your pocket go hear am. Sharparly, go register the market or product wey you dey sell for any SON wey near you. For Standard Organization office, you go get correct information wey go help you know how you go take register. For more tori, visit SON website wey be www.son.gov.ng. Standard Organization of Nigeria, una dey improve life through standard.
If you see something unwholesome, come to SON. Go to any of our state offices and make your complaints, and it will be well addressed. When you have an issue, you call our toll-free line. One of them is very easy to memorize: 080-022-55766 and 070-5699-0099. We have customer care people that are there to receive your call 24 hours a day. So your problem will be adequately addressed to you.
Hello, you're on to the feedback segment of the program Standard and You. I am Halimot Osifo. Our first message is from Joseph Okoro. It says, "Hi, please can I get an update on gas cylinder safety measures?" Sure. First, your gas cylinder should have the right accessories such as the hose and the regulator. Place your cylinder in an upright position. Separate the cylinder from the burner and turn off the regulator when not in use. For more, you can watch the episode on gas cylinder on our YouTube channel. Anila from Bayelsa says, "Please, where is your office in Bayelsa State?" Sun River State office covers for Bayelsa at Air Freight House, Kilometer 1, Port Harcourt on a road by Eleme Junction, Port Harcourt. John from Benue says, "I watched your program. It's nice that you give us hope on the safety of products we use." Thank you, John. It's our pleasure. Uyi Nosa from Ibadan says, "Please, where is your office in Ibadan?" Our office in Ibadan is at 21 Oshutokun Avenue, Old Bodija, Ibadan. Inkem Eyodo says, "Where can one purchase the Sun certified gas cylinder?" You can get the Sun certified gas cylinder from accredited dealers, but please ensure you look out for the Sun logo before purchase. Rejoice Oji from Lagos says, "Thanks so much. I was blessed with information on how to handle and manage the gas cylinder. I really enjoyed the program and learned a lot as well." Thank you so much, Rejoice. We are glad you enjoyed the program. And that's a wrap on the feedback segment of the program. For any question, complaints, or suggestion, you can call us or send us a message on the number 0705-972-4455. Follow us on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can also send a mail to the address thestandardandyou@gmail.com. Don't forget you can watch any episode so far at youtube.com/Standard and You. Don't just view, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of the day.